Time for another monthly Spotify playlist. A playlist of what Annie's been listening to last month.
Hey, I'm Annie, and this is why you should love music.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's how these videos work. At the end of every month, I compile 20 songs that I've been listening to, all by different artists. I put them in a playlist. I put them on Spotify. Then if you guys are wanting to discover new music that I think is pretty cool, then you can listen to the playlist and hopefully you find something new that you love. In addition to that, I do this video where I go through every song, and with only 15 seconds, I try my darndest to introduce you to said song, and it's always terrible, but it's sometimes hilarious. But I sure do have fun. Hopefully you do too. I say it's stressful. I don't mean like it actually gives me anxiety, but I just panic because I am not an eloquent human. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to set this timer, and then I'm going to tell you about some music, hopefully. Where the heck is my timer? Found it. Okay, the first song is Dreams by Harrison Storm. I love this song a lot. This one surprised me. I didn't know anything about Harrison Storm before. He's a singer-songwriter, is technically his genre, but this I would call more like alternative. It almost has like a large stadium feel, but I really love it. A Still Heart by the Naked and Famous. I love this band. Simple Forms was their last full album that came out. It was absolutely fantastic. If you haven't heard of it, go do it right now. Go listen to it. But this was a single. It's called A Still Heart. I love it. They're very like electronic alternative. I would almost say that they have influences of Celtic music. The next song is Rumination by the Outdoor Type. This one's a little more like folksy alternative, like the Outdoor Type, obviously. But it's called Rumination, and it's so like interesting and just kind of fun, but I like it a lot. I don't really know what to say about it. It's just what the song sounds like. The next one is Billie. I don't know how to say Billie's last name, but the song is called Ocean Eyes, and it's all lowercase for some reason, which I'm getting distracted. But I really like it. I feel like I want to say it's like alternative with a little bit of electronic. It's very like lady-ish. I don't know what that means. The next song is Color Green by New Politics. I love this album. I don't love every song on this album, but this is one of my very favorite songs that I listened to last month. I'm obsessed with it. I feel like people will probably think it's sad, but I don't think it's sad. I think it's like adorable, but like introspective and interesting. And the Oil and Water by Rationale. I really, really love this. I just heard about them in October. I didn't know about them before that. It's a self-titled album, I believe. This is my favorite song on it. It's so beautiful and kind of like hauntingly alternative, but in like a large way, but not stadium. Just Jet by Citizen. This one's kind of weird. It's like indie alternative, but I really like it. It's a little bit like shouty, like I feel like I'm having like a backyard barbecue party, which is funny because of the lyrics. But it's really fun. This is probably my favorite song on this album as well. Kicks by Lights. Listen, I know we talked about Lights a lot. I know we talked about Skin and Earth a lot, but I love this song so very much. I just want to sing it like it's just playing in my head, and all I want to do is just put on the coolest shoes that I own and sing it. Out of My Mind by The Killers. I was not as super enthused with this album, but there were a lot of pieces of the album that I really loved, and this was one of them. The way that Brandon writes is always very interesting, and I love the twist on this. Like, you think you know, and then Stargazing by Kygo. I really like Kygo. I'm not as much into electronic music, but I really love his grasp on music and his kind of point of view on music. And this one is absolutely amazing. Jesso sings on it. It's really, really good. I love it a lot. You Get Me So High by The Neighbourhood. I'm not like as obsessed with this song, but I really do love The Neighbourhood. This is my favorite song off of their EP. I feel like it was called Hard EP. I don't know. But it's pretty good. It's like just a fun jam song. Like maybe you go out with your friends and... Space and Time by Wolf Alice. This was off of their LP. I love that album cover, by the way. Like, yes, on the album cover. This one's really interesting because it's very indie, and you kind of feel like it's bizarre, but it's very introspective and intellectual, but it doesn't seem like it is. This was A Home Once by Bad Sons. I love this song. You guys know I love this song. I already talked about it because somebody was like, cover this song, and I was like, with pleasure. But this is the real song, so you should listen to it. It's by Bad Sons. It was a single. I'm really hoping that they're working on an album because I really love both of their albums that they've done heretofore. Control, Secret Sorry by Junior Jr. I really love Junior Jr. I was introduced to them by one of you guys. Thank you for that. This is one of their singles. They've been dropping a lot of singles. I feel like I know that they're building up to an album, but now that I say that, I feel like I just made that up, so I don't remember. Strange by The Score. Okay, yes. I don't know what my hands are doing, but I'm so obsessed with this song. This was also one of my favorite songs that came out in October. It's my favorite song on this album because it's so perfect. I love it so much. Like... I didn't say anything, but I love it. Okay, Blood and Bones by Kodaline. This is off of an EP, which is very weird because they're like, we're making an album. Surprise, here's an EP. And I was like, what's happening? I don't know. I wasn't as enthused with the EP. I really liked their second LP. The best... No, I wasn't done. Get Right by Weezer. Weezer did an album, and I'm like, what? That's a thing. Mostly it's for nostalgia. I wasn't, again, I didn't love this album as much. Maybe I was just in a cranky mood in October. But Get Right, this is just a really fun song. There are a couple songs that I really like on that album. Also, epic album cover. Atlas, 1. Ah! By Sleeping at Last. Okay, Sleeping at Last, you probably don't know. Does not have a big, he doesn't have a very big following. You should go look him up because he's absolutely insane. His artistic integrity is absolutely no, I wasn't done. There's so many interesting things to say about that one. Okay, World in My Pocket by The Unlikely Candidates. Again, introduced by a viewer. Love it. They had an EP come out, Danger to Myself. It was really awesome. This is probably my favorite song on it. And it's like a self-contained universe of excitingness. Surrender by Walk the Moon. I feel like I already talked about this again. Their album came out. I wasn't into the album. However, this was their third single. My favorite was One Step, which was, or One Foot, sorry. That was the first single, and I loved it. And the second headphones, I was like, no. And then Surrender, and I was like, yes. And then, that was my October playlist. I got so excited about some things that I couldn't even say anything. Whoa. That made me so happy because some of the times I was feeling like, I don't like that much music that's coming out. And then seeing it all like back to back, then it makes me excited again. Like, oh, there's some good things in there. I didn't get to say anything about Sleeping at Last, but 1000% go check him out. If you're only going to listen to one song, listen to Mind. It will blow your mind. So good. Let me know what you think about any of those songs or artists. Let me know which ones you liked, which ones you hate. Let me know what you were listening to in October. And hopefully you found something that you liked, something good. And if not, hopefully you laughed at my shenanigans. I didn't do anything funny, but I did lots of things incompetently, which is sometimes hilarious. So hopefully that happened. I love you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic week. I hope you're listening to fantastic music. And if you're in America, I hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving next week. I wonder if I'm going to do a Thanksgiving video next week. We will find out. Sidebar. Last month when I was doing this playlist, I think somebody was like, what if you just did one a week where you just do 5 songs a week instead of 20 songs a month, and then it wouldn't stress you out? Which made me laugh. So these videos don't stress me out. I panic. Anyway, I don't know how I feel about that because that is a lot more videos, and I don't know like if that would replace, like, I post 2 videos a week. I do covers on Tuesday and then another thing on Friday. So I don't know, like, if I did a weekly songs I've been listening to video, that could replace the covers. Like, if you guys are tired of covers now, we could do that instead. Or I could do that, like, instead of the Friday videos that I do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. As of right now, I'm probably just going to keep doing it this way for at least this month. And then we'll decide together, see how things go.